the rookie class, and I kind of wanted to dive into that because that's on the rundown here with all the free agent QB movement. Where do you see Shedeur Sanders going? Because I'm a guy who came on here and I think I was, adamant. I said there's no way Shedeur doesn't go top 10 weeks ago, right? And then right after I said that, all the movement happened. Gino goes to the Raiders. Aaron gets released by the Jets. We think he's going to end up on one of these teams. We don't know where Russ is going to go. And Sam Darnold, like all the movement started to happen. So now it's like, I think there may be a world where he actually doesn't go top 10 just because of the situation. Now we got Tennessee at the top, say still need a QB. We mentioned that Cleveland, as of right now today, we say they still need a QB, and then the Giants. So I still think the top 3 picks still need a QB right now today. But if Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers goes to the Giants, that takes them off the board. I would think, unless they go veteran and get a rookie, which they could do. But then I guess what I'm saying is in the top 10, it's slim pickings now. The Raiders have their quarterback. The Jets have their quarterback with Justin Fields. Obviously, Jags, Patriots, and Panthers already kind of got their QB. So read us the top 3 picks. What are they going to do? And so I guess we ask you, man, what you thinking?
So I don't really think anybody's got their quarterback just because Fields signed for $40 million. He's just there. He's in the mix, right? So, look, I still think he could go to Cleveland at 2. I think he could go to the Jets at 7. I think somebody could trade up to get him also that's not really in the conversation. Watch out for the Saints sitting at 9. If he falls to New Orleans at 9 and he plays inside, rookie, they don't have a quarterback. They're trying to rebuild that fucking franchise.
Is Carson, did Carr resign? Is Derek still there?
He's there, but they're thinking about chopping him. I'm in here, rumors.
I was asking.
He'll be there for a year, maybe, even if Carr's the bridge. I think that would be a really unique fit for Shadour. I think he could go down there and tear it up, especially in that town. New Orleans is fucking. It's a real motherfucking city. Like, they ain't fucking around down there, and they got real swag in New Orleans, and Shadour's got real swag. So I think that could be a real fucking good mix. Don't forget though that the Colts have the 2 worst quarterbacks in the NFL on their roster. He slides to 14, make a decision. There's everywhere as you look through the rest of the first round. If he falls to 21 and Pittsburgh has an opportunity to get Shedeur Sanders, at these other teams trading up potentially to get back in the mix if somebody falls in love here, because so much of the misinformation is just that. It's get us to react to it and give our opinion on it. If he goes early, if he goes late, the disrespect part of it, like, oh my God, Matt's saying that he's going to go 21 to Pittsburgh. No, that's not what I said. I said if he were to fall, there's good situations later in the draft as well. Like, remember Dan Marino fell to 24 or something. Like, and it was, I remember I don't remember this because it was 83 and I was 2. The Elway to Marino documentary talking about, like, if the Raiders 2 picks before the Dolphins would have picked Marino, you would have had Elway Marino in the same division for 20 years. Craziness. So I think that there's a ton of opportunity out here. And wherever Shadour ends up going, he's Shedeur Sanders, bro. I think he's going to bring something different to the front that a lot of people are intimidated by, a lot of people don't like. But I dig it. I want my quarterback to be confident and cocky and brash and in your face and knows he's the baddest motherfucker in the room, and he's going to walk out there and shred you up and fucking let you know about it. So, I mean, we'll see how this all goes, but obviously that's the side of the hill I'm on.
JB, what are your thoughts? Where does Shadour, like, what does your gut tell you? What happens with Shadour in this first round? Is there a team that you think makes the most sense for him?
Nah, I think Spencer Rattler's trainer we have on our show quite often, Gio. He's going to get Spencer on our show next week. I just found out, by the way, Spencer Rattler will be on this show next week. I'm hearing that New Orleans is very confident in Spencer going forward. So I don't know if they can move Carr or not. I think they want to move Carr, in my opinion, and I think they think Spencer may be their future there. I don't know. So number 9 was an intriguing thought to me, as Matt said. I thought that could be a spot somebody fell to. I don't know now, though, with Spencer, and do you get rid of a Carr for some assets and then still draft another quarterback instead of getting some trade capital? I don't know. I don't know. Matt would probably have a better idea. I don't see any quarterbacks making an impact. Maybe some draft picks or something. I don't know, but like, you know, see, so to me, Brian Daboll, unless he wants to go after a veteran like Russell Wilson, and I don't think he'll get Aaron Rodgers. I think Carr makes the most sense for him. Older guy, big arm, goes in there, veteran guy, and Daboll, I think, makes more sense than Daboll and a rookie. But I still see Daboll drafting a rookie. But I don't know, man. I just hear too many things that are kind of similar to what I'm thinking. I don't think this quarterback class is someone you put your hat, you can hang your salary on. I don't think so. I think they're going to get fired. Like New York's definitely going to get fired, and I think Cleveland's getting fired if you go with a rookie. And now, unless the GM Matt rides on it and says, nah, we're going to take this rookie and we're going to defend Brian Daboll and Stefanski or whatever his name is, then okay. But if both of them are on the hook, like the Giants are, by the way, because the GM's getting the fuck out of there too.
No, that's true. The GM's terrible in New York.
After the fucking Saquon debacle. So I'm just saying, I think that I would find it hard-pressed to go 1, 2, or 3 here. I don't know. But the Titans could go 1 with Cam Ward. They could go 1 with a QB. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But all I do know is I'm tired of hearing Ryan Clark and the race baiting thing about Shedeur being black is the reason he's dropped. We don't know he's dropping.
I don't understand that. Why does that have to be the issue? Cam
Ward was already number 1.
Ridiculous. Caleb Williams is black, dude. He went first last year. What are we talking about?
Man, the last 5 fucking drafts have drafted more quarterbacks in the first few rounds black than anybody. And the black highest paid guy is black right now, Dak Prescott. It's a stupid thing.
I just hate we have to keep talking about it, bro. It brings out the worst in people.
Yeah, it does. It divides us more in this game. Here's the thing.
Man, it shouldn't matter. The color of your skin means nothing. The color of your jersey means everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
Speaking of color of your jersey, is there a world? I know it's not.
Out to A-Ron.
A-Ron, man. That's a bro. Speaking of the brother, shout to the brother right here. Best up with the show ever. Appreciate you. It's C-No Friday and A-Ron started.
You need to come watch my show. Come watch my show.
Let's get 20 more people to do this.
That sounds good.
Hey, Matt, if to stay on that subject, if I know that Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, I'm hearing Jackson Dart is climbing up the polls. Those are probably going to be the first 3 QBs picked, I would think. I just can't imagine right now in a league where the Titans need a lot, the Cleveland needs a lot. They re-signed Myles Garrett. So do you go get a bridge quarterback and just keep a Jameis Winston or re-sign a Jameis Winston, which I hear is not off the table? Or Russell Wilson got passed by yesterday. Apparently he left without a deal. So they said Kenny Pickett, small hands Pickett, will compete with whoever the starter is. Are the Cleveland Browns just saying, hey, fuck it? Yeah, like is the Cleveland Browns basically saying we're fucked? Like we're just gonna we're gonna chop this up. We're gonna chop this up and maybe do draft a rookie and say, because they've restructured Deshaun Watson's contract 3 times now, saved $36 million or got $36 million. So
look, I will say this. As the Commanders were in a good situation, looking back on it now, to go on a run with a rookie quarterback, I think Cleveland also is. They've got a reliable tight end. They have a good offensive line. They're a run-first mentality. Stefanski's a good coach. They have the best defensive player at his position in football, Myles Garrett, arguably, but still incredible. They're really good on defense, and they're coming back healthy. They're, 2 years away from a playoff berth. So I think that if they can all come together, understand the urgency, you got a rookie quarterback, take him at 2, or if Cam doesn't go 1, take Cam at 2, however they want to look at it, and build around his ass and roll from day 1 and see what happens. Because if the Commanders turn it around like they did last year, Well, damn it, Cleveland could do it too. They've got a good base and a good foundation of veteran players that no one's given any credit to whatsoever. So
that's a good point.
I think that they could be successful if everything lines up correctly based on the foundation that they've had in the past.
I just don't see Jaden Daniels. Go ahead, no, I was just saying I don't think there's a Jaden Daniels in the draft though. That's the only issue. But go ahead, Smitty.
And we did. A lot of us didn't know Jaden Daniels was Jaden Daniels last year. Some of us did, but a lot of us didn't know
we did. I did.
Not that. You didn't think he was this good. Though. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's the right. Like Matt's point though, it's the right situation matters. Trust me.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of talented guys go to shit programs. Sam Darnold, look where he went. Hey, everybody said he was horrible. Couldn't do it. Look at the fucking teams he was on. And now look at him. So, like, I'm just saying, it matters. But go ahead, Smitty.
Yeah, one good year. We'll see what we do in Seattle. Is there any world? I see the Niners at pick 11. If they don't figure some shit out with Brock, if they don't come to –
They just signed Mac Jones, though, and just signed another – I don't know. Like, okay. I'm not saying Mac Jones is the guy, Smitty. I'm not saying Mac Jones is the guy. I'm just saying Mac Jones was Shanahan's favorite guy during the Trey Lance era. Remember, he wanted Mac Jones actually first. And then Lynch trumped them, and they got that horrible fucking debacle with Trey Lance. Gotcha. But it's a good question.
Yeah, I was like if Shedur's not off the table yet, and you're Lynch and Shanahan at 11, and you're on the board, and you for whatever reason you and Purdy just don't come to an agreement because he wants to get $54 million. Is there something do you think about it? That's all I'm saying.
That is a ton of money for Brock Purdy, bro.
I know.
That leads me to my point. That leads me to the next topic, man.
I don't think you.
That's a lot of fucking money for Brock
Purdy.
Think
about what you're saying,
Smitty. Got paid 53.5. So if I'm Brock Purdy's agent, I'm like, why the fuck would I'm not taking a penny under that because my stats are better. I've been to Super Bowl and I've been to NFC Championship. But I
just don't understand. I just don't get Sean Salisbury and I talk about it on his show every day. I just don't understand why your mistake has to be my fucking mistake. That's the one thing I don't get. Why do I got to pay you just because fucking Tua got paid? Like, that's not my mistake, homie. Like, see, that's the problem. I don't understand why we have to pay him. We don't have to pay him. Matt, the market, but there's no teams left. There's no teams. There's no teams out there.
So how many people? If you're the Niners and you like Shadour or you like Cam, could you think Tennessee and or Cleveland would say, yo, we'll trade you, San Francisco will trade you Purdy and we're keeping our first rounder because we're giving you our quarterback. We'll give you Purdy and our second round pick and next year's second round pick. And we want to move up to 1 or 2 to take 1 or 2 quarterbacks and then start that rookie and save the fucking $55 million a year. And Purdy goes to one of those 2 teams on a 1 year.
Right.
That's what he's got left, right? On a 1 year prove it deal. Yeah. And you go down and you prove it. You want to fucking be the bad motherfucker and make $60 million a year. Brock, here's your opportunity because San Francisco's not going to do it. Personally, that's what I would do.